Okay, start with that. This link. So this is a continuation for November 2nd, 2021, 2:38 p.m. in the afternoon. For the second video following warming up more vegan special pasta, or like more special pasta vegan casserole I made last night. So I warmed that up for lunch, and now I'm doing a continuation for that video I recorded about that previously. It was mostly about augmented reality and how it worked and what is actually possible, but yet I have not tried to investigate myself as if there's some, it's possible. There is such technology as spyware, that can capture like the screen recording software that I'm using right now to capture locally on my device, but it's used to do, let's say, a remote desktop or uh, a VNC server type thing. VNC server viewer. In computing, virtual network computing is a graphical desktop sharing system that uses remote frame buffer protocol to remotely control another computer. Okay. That's basically how this was describing works. The cloud-driven online gaming where all the computational work would be done on the desktop that is being shared, basically. But it's kind of like a service that's running in the background. A number of files that are running on a remote server. Okay, so OnLive is one product that I was using as an example. That uses technology like that. Cloud virtualization technologies. OnLive's flagship product was a cloud gaming service which allowed subscribers to rent or demo computer games without installing them on their device. Games were delivered to OnLive's client software as a streaming video rendered by the service's servers rather than rendered locally by the device. Let's say, as an example, let's say my Kindle would be able to run what would normally run on a computer, uh, where it would have extra central processing, or extra. Uh, I sound amateur right now, but as a more of a powerful graphics processing unit, GPU or CPU, for instance, on the server, than let's say on the Kindle here, and that all the computational work for the video game would be done or rendered by the service's servers, rather than rendered locally by the device that the person would be interacting with. Let's say my Kindle as an example. This setup allowed the games to run on computers and devices that would normally be unable to run them due to insufficient hardware, and also enabled other features such as the ability for players to record gameplay and speculate. The service was available through clients for personal computers and mobile devices, as well as through smart TVs and dedicated video game console style devices online. Okay, there we go. So if you go to YouTube,
I'm Jack Chittarelli. As governor, I'll lower property taxes with a new school funding formula, create more good-paying jobs, and make government work for us, not the special interests. New Jersey, this election we can change things. We can do better. When I'm governor, we will. Skip it up and down up.
To OnLive services until April 30th, 2015, including the OnLive game service, OnLive desktop. OnLive will engage with PlayStation Now.
Hi, this is Adam from Ads Productions, and this is the review of the OnLive gaming service and the OnLive gaming system. Inside the package you can see the micro console controller and the console itself. It's a very simplistic packaging, so you shouldn't really miss this. The front shiny part of the game controller is actually protected by plastic coatings to make sure there's no scratches upon delivery. It has a removable battery pack in the back. It can be replaced with a rechargeable one. When you first get to hold the controller, you will notice that the analog sticks are very PS3-like. However, the overall design and feel of the controller feels very much like an Xbox 360 one. Now let's move on to the OnLive console. We have the OnLive logo on the front. Also on the front we have two USB ports, followed by a button that's used for both syncing your controllers as well as turning the console on. On the back we have a power connection, an Ethernet port, an optical port, an audio jack, HDMI port and an AV port. That's it, that's all it is to the console itself. As we look further into the packaging, it has various manuals that you probably won't read, apart from the one that pretty much tells you how to connect it to your TV and set it up to start with. The manual shouldn't be needed, as it is very simple to set up. This one opens much more into the front of the micro console, and then the other side goes into the back of the controller. And finally we have the Ethernet cable, obviously used to go from the back of your router into your OnLive system to give you internet. Again, all you have to do to synchronize your controller is insert the standard USB connection into the front of the micro console, and then the other side goes into the back of the controller. Once your controller is actually synced up to the micro console using the USB, you're then able to press the middle button whenever you use it to connect straight to the console itself. Now I've gone over the hardware, let's go through the software and show you what this actually is like to use. Okay, so after that introduction happens, you'll notice this sort of dashboard. You've got various little blocks that you can click on, such as Marketplace. This is where you buy your games. So you go down this list, and these are all the games. The ones I'm looking at now I think are the featured ones, either like the most popular ones or the ones that they want to feature. On here you can just click on the game like so. You can see the trailers, the arena, the brag clips, the extras, the add-ons and the achievements. The trailers are obviously...
Basically, it's on-demand video games or computer games. On demand, similar to Netflix or Amazon Prime, you know. Okay, so let's see.
The Marketplace.
Oh, okay, low storage at the end of this.